Now on to something exciting. The 2020/2021 Tokyo Summer Olympics are finally here after being delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic. And Israel is heading off to compete in the games with some familiar favorites and some fresh blood. Of course, with all the excitement is also some inspiring stories and a little bit of controversy. Here with more is ILTV's reporter, Channa Rifkin. Channa, are you excited? I'm excited.
So excited. This is such a refreshing moment after a year of COVID to finally have something to look forward to on a global scale.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this year's presentation, especially Israel's delegation.
Yeah, so this year we have the biggest delegation yet. We're sending 89 Olympians to compete. We have some returnees, including Linoy Ashram, the rhythmic gymnast, who has become very famous. She's won tons of competitions this year. We have Alexander Shatilov. He's a gymnast. He's a fourth-time returnee, I believe. Sagimuki,
Yeah,
he's a judoka.
And he's recovering from an injury, actually.
Yeah. He was also famous for becoming friends with his Iranian counterpart.
Yeah,
so that's exciting. Yeah. We have Ori Sasson, also a judoka. Yaakov Tumarkin, he's a swimmer. And Lona Chemtai Salpeter, she is a native of Kenya. I don't know.
A runner.
And a runner, yeah. And she married an Israeli, moved to Israel, and in 2016 she had to drop out due to some complications, but she's back and ready for action. Then we have some new blood. Peter Palchik, also a judoka. He's won a bunch of medals this year. Anastasia Gorbenko, she's only 17, and she's a swimmer. And she actually competed in the Youth Olympics. And last but not least, Artem Dolgopiat. He's an artistic gymnast, and actually he has a really great chance of winning a medal. So that's pretty good.
So let's talk about that. Who are our big chances right now? Who should we be putting our easy money on?
Yeah. So easy money.
Easy money.
Sagimuki. He's expected to have a really great chance of winning gold. Okay. So that's really cool. Then we have Katie Spychikov. And for windsurfing, and Artem Dolgopiat for silver. They're expected to have a chance of winning silver. And Linoy Ashram for gymnastics and Toar Butbul in judo. Both are expected to win bronzes. So that's really cool.
All right, so we have like some first-time qualifiers, because I understand we have some new games actually as well in this year's Summer Olympics.
Yeah, so the baseball team for the first time is qualifying to go to the Olympics, which is really cool. This is the first time that Israel is sending their baseball team.
It's like a big chunk of our delegation too. It's like 20-something.
Yeah, it's a full team.
Out of the 89.
It's a full team. It's really great. And then we have archery competing for the first time, surfing, and for swimming, this is the first time we're competing in a 10-kilometer open water marathon. And equestrian, which is really interesting and cool. All
right, well, horseback riding, super awesome. But swimming 10K, I can't even imagine. All right, so now I know that Tokyo, of course, is the scene of the Olympics this year, but they've actually had a fair share of controversies, including one that just broke this morning.
Yeah. So a comedian named Kentaro Kobayashi, he was the opening ceremony show director. So he was fired because a video resurfaced from 1998 of a skit with a Holocaust theme. Obviously looks really bad. It was him and his comedic partner at the time. They were acting as children TV entertainers, and they were figuring out what kind of game they could play that had to do with paper. And then they came up with a paper doll game, to which he said, like the ones from the time you said, let's play Holocaust. And then he made some kind of joke about the TV producer being upset about a Holocaust-themed game. So it's pretty bad, but he apologized.
All right, well, we're all very excited. There's a lot controversies aside, let's leave that alone. There's a lot to be excited about these games, which start tomorrow and they end August 8th.
Right.
We're very excited, and Channa, you're going to be back with us.
I'm going to be back.
Updates.
We're gonna keep you abreast on all things Olympics. We're going to highlight different Olympians as they compete. It's going to be fun.